Yeah, like God meets us where we are, and where we are is all in different places. And the way you experience God is not going to be the same as me because we're not the same people. And what makes you connect with God will not connect with me. People, I remember, you know, people will say something, and I'm like, that's confirmation. And they're thinking like, oh, we're just talking. And I'm like, ooh, God telling me something that I didn't even pray about or talk about, and here it is. But, those type of things are what God uses, people, places, memories, flashbacks. For me, I think in pictures. Sometimes God will give me a picture or a vision, and I'll be like, ooh, ooh, update. And then, but for somebody else, you may think, you might want to see random signs, like you want to see like a bumper sticker or a number or strong coordinates. There's people that speak to God through that, or you might hear his voice in your head and you be like, oh wow, that's God, and now he's telling me what to do. But God comes to different people in different ways, and we shouldn't discount other people's ways just because you may not have that. And a lot of times, I know for me at least, I've encountered a lot of people that I'll tell them my story, or I'll tell them about my parents, or I'll tell them about like the stuff I went through, and then they'll be like, oh, God will save them. Oh, you should still honor your parents. Oh, you should still do this, you still do that. And I'm like, you guys don't know what God has told me about my parents. You don't know the stuff I've been through. And I'm not saying that, God can't change people around, but sometimes there's people in the world that literally God is like, stop praying for them. Leave them alone. They don't care. They don't want to be healed. They don't want to come to Christ. They've been warned thousands of times. And sometimes people will sit here and tell me like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, oh, you need to have hope for them. And it's like God literally dealt with me for like a year. Well, he's been dealing with me for like the last 5 years to get myself together. But in terms of my family, like, he literally told me, like, stop praying for them. Well, he didn't tell me to stop praying for them, but he was just like, you need to leave them alone because they don't care. And they literally will hurt you if you come back. So, why would I believe people's optimism over God telling me what it really is and showing me, like, the curses people put on me? Like, I believe there's redemption, I believe there's a cause, but you also have to believe God and remember what he told you.